Good morning, children of the Most High. My name is Chukwemeka with the Igbo Hebrews. Brothers and sisters, today I want to dispel a well-known lie that has been told to us for generations, and that is the deception of the cause of harm. In Christianity, Christianity, they teach this in a clandestine way. They don't most of the sects of Christianity don't come out and say this in the open, but I heard it as a Christian. They teach that Noah placed a curse on Ham. Of the three sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, that Noah placed a curse on Ham. And that is why Ham turned to be black. And that is why, the black people are kind of the lower race of human. First of all, that is not true, brothers and sisters, and I want to dispel it here. If you see my other videos, I've clearly stated, using scientific evidence and scriptural evidence, that the white skin is not a creation of God. The white skin is as a result of influence, of intermixing, of an external entity with the creation of God, and I show that that is mostly the children of Japheth. Now, that means that the three sons of Noah were black. And so there is no cause from Noah that turned somebody black. Second of all, brothers and sisters, Noah did not place a curse on Ham at all. In fact, some people say that Noah placed a curse on Canaan, Ham's son. That is not true. Noah did not place a curse on anybody. And that is what I want to show here. Noah did not, I want you to hear it very clearly. Noah did not place a curse on anybody. Let's see it from the scripture. Let's discuss it today, brothers and sisters. We are going to the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 9. Okay. We'll go to the book of Genesis chapter 9 and we look at from verse 20. Genesis 9 verse 20 says, "And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard." What that means is that Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine, and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment, and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backward, and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew that his younger son had done unto him. And he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren." Now, brothers and sisters, this Genesis chapter 9 verse 25, when Noah said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren," that is what they use. And again, if you look at the Jewish writing, whatever what's it called, the Talmud, is even much more vile than this. That is what they use. In fact, that was the reason, their excuse for slavery. That is their excuse for dominating and destroying black people. That is their excuse for almost anything that is done against the children of the Most High today. That Noah placed a curse on Canaan, and so that's why Canaan is a servant. But that is not true, brothers and sisters. Noah did not place a curse on Canaan. Noah was making a statement of prophecy. He was prophesying. Let me show you that Noah was prophesying. In verse 25, Noah said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren." Okay, now let's go to verse 26 and 7 and 28, and let's see what Noah said. He said, in verse 26, he said, "And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant." That's verse 26. Verse 27, he said, "God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant." Brothers and sisters, Noah said God should enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem. What does that mean? Japheth is going to kick Shem out of his house one day. Why will Noah placed a curse on Shem. Shem didn't do anything wrong. Why, when these people tell you that Noah was placing a curse on Canaan, why didn't they tell you that he also placed a curse on Shem? Because they won't tell you that. That does not fit the narrative they want to. That does not fit the narrative that they want to use to exploit. What Noah was saying here, brothers and sisters, is clearly a statement of prophecy. Canaan will do something wrong, and what he did will bring a curse on him. That's what Noah is explaining here. And also, he was also prophesying that Japheth will enlarge and he will occupy the land of Shem. I will show you today how these prophecies came true today. These two prophecies. One, Canaan did something wrong and he bore the consequence of it. Two, Japheth was enlarged and he occupied the land of Shem. Let's go to the division of the world, and that will be in the table of nations, Genesis chapter 10. If we go to Genesis chapter 10, we look at when Eber gave birth to a son. Genesis chapter 10 verse 25. It said, and unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Now, in the days of Peleg, the children of Noah started dividing the earth according to their inheritance, according to the three sons of Noah. They started dividing the earth according to that. The Bible was not very clear in that division, but let's go to the book of Jubilees. The book of Jubilees explains how this was done, because the angel was telling Moses that when that division of the earth was done, one of the angels was with them and signed it as a witness. Let's go to the book of Jubilees chapter 8. Okay. Jubilees chapter 8 verse 8, it says, in the 6th year of each she gave birth to a son, and he called his name Peleg. For in the days when he was born, the children of Noah began to divide the earth among themselves. For this reason he called his name Peleg. They divided it secretly among themselves and told it to Noah. Okay. In the beginning of the 33rd Jubilee, they divided the earth into three parts for Shem, Ham, and Japheth, according to the inheritance of each. In the first year of the first week, when one of us angels who had been sent was with them, he called his sons, and they drew close to him, they and their children, and he divided the earth into the lots which his three sons were to take in possession. And they reached out their hands and took the writing out of the arms of Noah, their father. Okay. Now, if you continue reading, you see how this division was made. So, brothers and sisters, if you continue reading, you see how this division was made. Okay. Now, remember, the ark that Noah built settled in what they call Mount Ararat. Mount Ararat is believed to be among these mountain ranges in Turkey. So if we make the assumption that the mount is somewhere in the country that we call Turkey today, the way the earth was divided, the middle section came for the first son, which is Shem. The middle section, which is around here, all the way to India. Again, go and read the book of Jubilees chapter 8 and chapter 9 to understand. So the middle section, that is the side we call the Holy Land, from Mount Ararat area, which is Turkey, to the Sea of Egypt, which is the Nile, right? Including Mount Sinai, which is what we call Saudi Arabia today, including Lebanon, including Babylon, which is basically Iraq, all the way to India. All this area came out for Shem and for the children of Shem. To the north of it, towards as far as Gog and Magog, which is basically England, right? To the north of it, brothers and sisters, that came out for Japheth. The children of Japheth occupied the northern quarters. And to the south of it, which is as far as Madagascar, South Africa, that came out for Ham. That is how the division of the earth was made. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. After the earth was divided in that way, brothers and sisters, if we go back to the book of Jubilees chapter 9, Canaan took an action that will bring a cause to themselves to himself. Because when this earth was divided, the children of Noah sealed it and said, "Cause be anyone who invades the land of his brother." That's what they sealed. Now, Noah made a prophecy, brothers and sisters, that Japheth will occupy the land of Shem. We know that this middle area, this what they call the Middle East, all the way to India, is the land of Shem. The children of Shem, brothers and sisters, are you and I. They are black people, just like the children of Ham, just like the children of Japheth. But today, we are seeing white people live in the Middle East. White people, brothers and sisters, go and see my other video. I explained that white people are mainly children of Japheth that have been whited out by mixing with Neanderthal. It is the intermixing with Neanderthal gene that made them white. They are originally children of Japheth. Now you see children of Japheth live here. Some of them call themselves Hebrews, living here in the Holy Land. Some of them call themselves Arabs, living here in Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen, Iraq. Some of them call themselves Persians, living in Iran. Some of them call themselves, I don't know, is it Urdu in Pakistan or whatever they call themselves. But they are all children of Japheth. Even in the northern part of India, there are mainly white people there. The black people are usually seen in the southern part of India. Now they're all living here, even as far as Russia, China, there are white people living there. That is the prophecy that Noah made. Noah prophesied that God will bless Japheth. He would dwell in the tents of Shem. Genesis chapter 9 verse 27. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he will dwell in the tents of Shem. That is why you have a lot of people today, brothers and sisters, that are white-skinned, maybe you call them brown-skinned or whatever. These are all children of Japheth that have been enlarged. Whether you call them Latinos, whether you call them Native American, they are all children of Japheth, and they are living in the land of Shem. That is how the prophecy came true. Noah was prophesying. So where are the children of Shem? They now joined the children of Ham, and they ran mostly to Africa or to the southern part of the world. Like I explained, if you come to India, mainly the black ones are towards the southern part here. You come to Africa, mainly children of Shem are everywhere. We, for instance, we are somewhere here. We are somewhere here. Okay? And then there are also a number of children of Shem scattered all over the tribes in Africa. Okay? So Noah did not place a curse on Shem, just like he did not place a curse on Ham. He was making a statement of prophecy. It was what Canaan did that brought the curse on himself. And what exactly did he do? Let us look at it again, brothers and sisters. Let us see that thing that Canaan did. So now, children of God, what exactly did Canaan do? Okay, let's go back to the book of Jubilees. The book of Jubilees chapter 9 from verse 1. Let's just read verse 1. It says, Ham divided among his sons. Okay, like I mentioned, brothers and sisters, Ham got, the lot of Ham is where we call Africa today. So if this is the map of Africa, right? And not just Africa, the southern quarters. This will include even the Latin Americas, which is as far as Brazil and Argentina. That should be the land of Ham. Okay, now it says, Ham divided among his sons. Jubilees chapter 9 verse 1, it says, Ham divided among his sons, and the first came out for Cush towards the east. East Africa, brothers and sisters, is the land of Cush. I've said in one of my videos that the Cushite, the ancient Cushites or Chaldeans, are the Ethiopians. Okay, these are the people of Nimrod. This is the eastern part of it that came out for Cush. Okay, and to the west of him for Mizraim. So you have Mizraim, which is basically Egypt, and and to the west of him for Put, which is basically the Libyans, and to the west of him to the sea you have for Canaan. So the entire West Africa is the land of Canaan. Brothers and sisters, this western part of Africa, brothers and sisters, that is the original land of Canaan, and this extends. Okay, so where we live now, brothers and sisters, it's supposed to be the land of Canaan. Okay, now if you that's Jubilees, the book of Jubilees, chapter 9, verse 1. Now, if we go to the book of Jubilees, chapter 10, in verse 29, it says, Jubilees 10:29 says, Canaan saw the land of Lebanon to the river of Egypt was very good, and he did not go into the land of his inheritance to the west, that is to the sea. And he dwelt in the land of Lebanon, eastward and westward, from the border of Jordan and from the border of the sea. Brothers and sisters, after they left Mount Ararat, which is basically in Turkey, after they left there and they spread out to the ends of the world as the Most High commanded, on his way, Canaan saw that this land from Lebanon to the river of Egypt, which is basically here, that this land is more amazing. So he turned back and lived there, from the border of the river Jordan all to the sea, the Mediterranean here. That is where Canaan started living. That is why they call this area the land of Canaan. That was not his land originally. West Africa is the land of Canaan. But he came here and he saw this place and it was amazing. He didn't even go to where has been divided for him. Where he signed that he is going to take, he didn't even go there. Now look at what happened, brothers and sisters. The book of Jubilees chapter 10, verse 30 said, Ham, his father, and Cush and Mizraim, his brothers, said to him, You have settled in a land which is not yours, and which did not fall to us by lot. Do not do so. If you do, you and your sons will be conquered in the land and be accursed through a war. By war you have settled, and by war your children shall fall, and you will be rooted out forever. This is the curse. This is the so-called curse. It wasn't Noah that placed the curse on Canaan. It was the action of what Canaan did. He took a land that not only was the land not his, the land wasn't even his father's. It wasn't the land of Ham. It's the land of Shem. Brothers and sisters, this is why, again, if you read the Bible, right, most of the wars that the Hebrews fought under Moses, under Joshua, under Caleb, most of those were against the children of Canaan. Okay, now most of it was against the children of Canaan, and I'll show you today. The children of Canaan have to live here. The Most High already placed a judgment that if you take a land that is not yours, you will be kicked out. So the children of Shem had nowhere to stay, which is the Hebrews. The Hebrews are children of Shem. They had no inheritance. That's why the Most High said this area is supposed to be the inheritance of the children of Shem. Not every children of Shem, because the Assyrians, which is the children of Ashur, the Aramites, they have their land. But the children of Abraham have no land. So the Most High said this land will be theirs by inheritance, and it is rightfully our own. Rightfully. The Most High was not being partial. Canaan lived here. He was not supposed to. He was supposed to be in West Africa. So that is why in the Bible you see wars upon wars upon war between the Hebrews and the children of Canaan, trying to kick them out, to send them back to where they are supposed to be. But the people who interpret the Bible for you, they will not tell you this. What they will tell you is that the God of the Old Testament is a war God, a God that kept on fighting and destroying people and killing people. But that's not true. The people that were being fought with are not supposed to be here. Let me show you, let me prove it to you, brothers, so that you see it clearly. Okay. So, children of God, the question is, I want to show you that the Hebrews were actually taking the land of their inheritance. They were not, the Most High was not just wanting to kill the Canaanites or the children of Canaan or all this stuff. No, because Canaan took a land that was not his. That's why the entire jungles of West Africa was not inhabited as at that time, because the person that was supposed to inhabit it took a land that was not his. As a result, when everyone else was settled, the children of Abraham, who are the Hebrews, who are children of Shem, had no place to go. That was why Abraham was called a Hebrew. Hebrew means a desert wanderer. That's Habiru. It came from the Egyptian word, a desert wanderer, because Abraham was wandering from here to there. He had no place to inherit. Okay, Abraham was a child of Shem. The children of Shem and the children of Ham were mixed together at some point, especially under Nimrod. But Abraham, being a child of Shem, had nowhere. He was wandering up and down, and because he worshipped the Most High, the God of justice, the Most High who made the whole world, the Most High promised him that this is his land. It wasn't because Abraham was a favorite in God's eyes. No, it's because that's his land. That's where is supposed to be his inheritance, and that land has been taken over by Canaan. But Canaan needs to move to where his father gave him, which is in West Africa. He needs to go there, and Abraham needs to take his rightful position, which is what we call the land of Canaan today. So let me show you that, brothers and sisters. If you go and read the Bible, especially the book of Exodus and the book of Joshua, I would recommend read the book of Joshua chapter 5 to Joshua chapter 12. You see series and series of wars that the Hebrews fought after they left Egypt. Series and series of war. If you look at each of those individual war, the Hebrews were fighting only against the children of Canaan. Those people who are children of Canaan, the Hebrews were fighting to uproot them from the land. When it comes to the children of Shem, such as the Edomites and the Midianites, the Most High will tell them clearly that do not fight these people. I have not given them to your hand. Clearly, brothers and sisters, go and look at it. Because the children of Shem are supposed to live there. The children of Esau, which are the Edomites, that is their land as well. They own that land as well. It is their rightful possession as children of Shem. But the children of Canaan are not supposed to be there. That is why, even if you read the Bible, you see how fierce the children of Canaan are, how strong and powerful they are. But they didn't conquer any external force because that was not their land. It's not that they are extremely strong people. In fact, the Hebrews that went to spy their cities said that they were giants. Most of them were giants, and they are still giants. But they didn't conquer any external force because that's not their land. They were not supposed to be there. Now, what I'm looking at right here is the book of Numbers, chapter 20. If you look at the book of Numbers, let's start from Numbers chapter 20, verse 14. It said, "And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom." Again, Edom, or the people they call the Edom or the Edomites, are children of Esau. Esau is a descendant of Abraham, who is a descendant of Shem. So Esau is living in his land. That is supposed to be his land. He said, "Thus said thy brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that had befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians vexed us, our fathers. And when we cried unto the Lord, he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and had brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed thy borders." Brothers and sisters, this is a situation whereby the Hebrews, when they the children of Jacob, when they left Egypt, they just want to pass through the land of Edom so that they can cross the Jordan and go into the land of Canaan. Just to pass through. Okay. Now, verse 18 said, "And Edom said unto them, Thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword." Edom refused to give them entry, to let them pass through. Verse 19 said, "And the children of Israel said unto them, We will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of their water, I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet," just to pass through. They won't even drink water without paying for it. And he said, "Thou shalt not go through." And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel pass through his border, wherefore Israel turned away from him. The Most High told, again, if you read this in the book of Exodus, the Most High told them clearly, "Do not fight against the Edomites. I have not given them into your hands," because that is their inheritance as well. The Hebrews cannot uproot them from their inheritance. The mission here is to uproot the children of Canaan from there where they are staying, because that is not their inheritance. Okay, and the children of Israel, even the congregation, journeyed from Kadesh and came out unto Hor. These are the land of Hor. Hor is a son of Canaan. Hor is actually a son of Canaan. That's what they call the Horites. The Hebrews went there and fought with them and every other people. So this is how you see the Hebrews were supposed to displace the children of Canaan and move them back to West Africa. That's where they come from. That's their land of inheritance. Why the Hebrews are supposed to inherit the land that they call the land of Canaan. That's the portion that is supposed to be that for Abraham. But the people who interpret Bible will tell you that the Hebrews were just going massacring people, killing people, cutting throats of people, the people innocent. No, that's not true. The Hebrews were fighting for their land of inheritance. They are called Hebrews. They are called desert wanderers. They are just people that roam around. They have nowhere to go. That's how the name came from. And the Most High want to place them in their rightful inheritance. It was Canaan that brought a curse on himself by taking a land that is not his. He didn't even ask for it. Okay. So, brothers and sisters, I also recommend you go and read the book of Joshua. If you look at the book of Joshua, you find that the people that Joshua fought after Moses died, the people that Joshua fought were the kings of the Canaanites. And the Most High made it very clear that this is the land he's going to give to the Hebrews, the land of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, and all. He mentioned the exact people that they are going to displace, because that is supposed to be their lot of inheritance. Meanwhile, other people, the children of Shem that are living there, the Assyrians, which are the children of Ashur, the Elamites, the Hebrews cannot displace them because that is their land. The Edomites, the children of Midian, which are all children of Abraham, the Hebrews, the children of Jacob cannot displace them because that is their land. And brothers and sisters, if you read the book of Joshua, in Joshua chapter 15, verse 63, the Hebrews, the children of Jacob, displaced the entire children of Canaan. Only the Jebusites and the Gideonites that were not displaced. They were living with them, they were cohabiting with them in Jerusalem, but every other ones were displaced. Those ones moved back to West Africa, and they are here in West Africa. Now, I see a lot of people saying that the children of the Canaanites were Nephilim, they were children of the fallen angel. Those people are completely stupid. The children of Canaan were human beings like everyone else. Some of them are fierce, they are warriors, they are powerful men, they are giants, they are strong. They are not children of fallen angels. No child of Canaan is a child of fallen angels. The Nephilim, when the Bible used the Nephilim, it's talking about the giants. It has nothing to do with the fallen angels. If you are looking for the children of the fallen angels, you have to go north. You have to go and look at the children of Japheth, not the children of Canaan. Okay, so this is the course that they have used for centuries to perpetuate their hatred for the children of God by claiming that we are all children of Ham and that Noah placed the curse on Ham. Noah did not place any curse on Ham. A lot of children of Ham were living peacefully with everyone else. It was Canaan that did something that led to a curse on him, and Noah was just prophesying that. He prophesied that Shem will be displaced, which is, right now, we are living in the land of Canaan. We are children of Shem. We are supposed to be living in the Middle East. The land of Shem became desolate. The children of Shem are going through a lot of, look at them, the Aborigines, what they call the Aborigines in Australia. These are all children of Shem. What they call the Negroes in Native America. They've all been wiped. Almost all of them have been wiped out now. These are all children of Shem. Go and look at the Olmecs and look at the Aborigines in Australia, and you see that they look alike. And look at the Hebrews today. They look alike. These are all children of Shem. They've all been wiped out by the children of Japheth. That is all prophecy from Noah. He was prophesying. So I want to put this out there. It's important that we correct the falseness that have been circulating in the world. And may the Most High bless each and every one of us. Salam.